Okay, let's build a toolkit. Today, we're going to pull together 5 specific AI tools that solve the biggest daily challenges for software development managers. And look, this isn't about the latest buzzwords or hype. We're talking about real, practical solutions you can put to work like tomorrow. So, if you're leading a development team, you get it. The pressure is just constant. This is all about tackling those very specific day-to-day headaches head-on. Let's talk about the friction for a second. You know what I mean? All those little frustrations that just pile up and pull you away from what you really want to be doing, shipping amazing software and helping your team grow. I mean, think about it. You spend weeks, crafting this incredible, comprehensive documentation, and it just sits there collecting digital dust. Nobody ever reads it. Or you're trying to explain a beautiful, complex system on a totally flat, boring PowerPoint slide. And the reporting, the constant manual reporting, switching between Jira, GitHub, Slack, it's enough to give you whiplash. On top of all that, you're trying to give every single new hire a consistent, high-quality onboarding experience. It's just exhausting. But what if, for each one of those pain points, there was a targeted solution? Well, that's exactly what this AI toolkit is. Think of them as 5 specialized tools that act as force multipliers for your leadership. So let's meet them. All right, first up, we've got Leonardo AI. This is like your on-demand creative partner. It can instantly generate UI mockups, icons, or pretty much any visual asset you can imagine, just from a simple text description. Next is Runway. This thing is a game changer for those dry, super technical concepts, like system architecture. It transforms them into these dynamic videos that, believe it or not, even non-technical stakeholders will actually get excited about. Then there's 11 Labs. This is for all that documentation nobody reads. It literally gives your docs a voice, turning those static pages into an audio knowledge base your team can listen to and even ask questions of. Synthesis is all about helping you scale your personal communication. You can create videos with an AI version of yourself, delivering perfectly consistent messages across the entire team without ever having to hit record. And finally, Zapier. This is the magic glue. It's the intelligent hub that connects all your tools and automates all those manual, time-draining workflows. Okay, so let's start with one of the biggest challenges, visualizing complex ideas. How in the world do you take an abstract system architecture and make it tangible and real, especially for folks who aren't in the weeds of the code every day? Well, it starts not with code, but with a description. You were just describing a feeling, a visual, an idea. This right here? This is the simple text prompt you'd feed into a tool like Runway. And in minutes, it becomes a polished professional video. Suddenly, your microservices architecture isn't just some boring diagram buried in Confluence. No, it's a living system that a CEO or a product manager can instantly understand and get excited about. And this highlights a really key distinction. You use Runway for dynamic video stories like animating your system architecture, but for static visuals, you turn to Leonardo AI. I mean, imagine generating 10 different UI concepts for a new dashboard right before a planning meeting, or creating all the custom graphics for your annual review presentation in under an hour. That's the power we're talking about. So, we've made our ideas visual. Awesome. Now, how do we communicate them effectively at scale? This brings us to our next challenge, breaking through all those communication bottlenecks to keep a growing, distributed team completely aligned. Just consider this metric for a second. Teams are seeing a 60% reduction in interruptions when they turn their unread text documentation into an interactive, voice-enabled knowledge base. You know what that really means? It means junior developers get answers 24/7 without tapping a senior engineer on the shoulder. And that is the power of 11 Labs. It converts your docs into audio that people can actually listen to. And even better, it builds these conversational agents that live on top of that documentation, acting as a tireless expert guide for your whole team. Now for the visual side of skilled communication, there's Synthesia. You create an AI avatar of yourself to deliver personalized sprint goals across time zones, create localized quarterly updates in 5+ languages, and standardize developer onboarding, all from a single script. And when something changes, you just edit the text. You don't have to clear your schedule to re-record anything. So now we have powerful visual and audio content. But how do we connect it all and eliminate that manual overhead of management? The answer, of course, is automation. Take this classic problem, pull requests sitting unreviewed. With an intelligent workflow in Zapier, this system does the nudging for you. After 2 days, it sends a smart reminder. After 4, it automatically escalates. No more manual follow-ups. The process just runs itself. And this is crucial. Zapier isn't just connecting app A to app B anymore. Its AI layer analyzes data, makes decisions, and routes information intelligently. Managers who adopt this are saving over 5 hours per sprint on reporting alone. That's time you can reinvest directly into mentoring your team. So let's put it all together. The real power here isn't in any single one of these tools, but in how they all combine to create the workflow of the manager of 2025. I mean, look at this. A process that used to take days now takes 90 minutes. You generate concepts with Leonardo. You create a demo video with Runway. You get stakeholder buy-in with a Synthesia video. You make the docs accessible with 11 Labs. And you automate the entire notification and approval process with Zapier. This is a complete end-to-end transformation of how you work. And, that leaves us with a final question. As these tools become more and more integrated into our daily work, maybe the most critical skill for a manager is no longer just managing people, but designing the intelligent, automated systems that empower them to do their best work. What do you think?